All right, well, hello to all the lovely party people. You get me and the Muncherino today. We're going to be going on a little neighborhood nature walk, kind of like a nice little local park. We'll be checking out, getting some samples to look at under the microscope. And Munchkin is very excited too. Dr. Munch, yes, Doctor. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, I wanted to show you something right at the start of everything is right here, this beautiful tree. Any guesses as to why this tree is so cool? I'll even zoom in for it. Whoa! I'll zoom in on the leaves for y'all. Any guesses on why this is such a cool tree? It is ginkgo. It is its own species of ginkgo, own group, own category, one of the most ancient trees known in existence. And y'all, if we take a look at the leaves here, not a hybrid, we just have some are already fading in terms of the color. Also, check out this tree. So we do have some invasive species here, and these were invasive wisteria that have wrapped around this tree, so like weeds and parasitic plants. And so here you can see that's how the tree actually tried to grow around. It's been cleared out, but that is a result of parasitic plants. So spy, it's essentially just choking, like it'll have grown around, but you can see deep cuts here. It's been removed, but all of those, that's a sign of the tree struggling. And actually there's still some wrapped around here. If y'all can tell that. See, there's the wrappings around the tree, even a little further, or I guess even right here. Something cool to show y'all here around this turn. We've got, I don't know, Munchkin really enjoys these. It's a little fountain that keeps spraying on the water, and it is actually not to be pretty. So if y'all see it right there, any guesses as to why they have that? So it is a way to disrupt the surface tension of the water, and that way it keeps mosquitoes from colonizing. So it is to keep the mosquitoes, because they need stagnant water. So it's a means to keep the mosquitoes in check. It may also help with algal growth too, yeah. But this lake is very otherwise mosquito heavy. They added it in this year, that water fountain. And it's been really, really nice because it's been a lot less mosquitoes. It also keeps other certain plants from growing that require stagnant water supplies. Speaking of invasive species, y'all remember our chat about the spotted lanternfly? These invaded from Asia, and this is a trap to catch them. So these plants have no natural predator, or these moths have no natural predators. They are hoppers, and they basically cut into the tree and drink the sap, and then bacteria can colonize and kill the tree. And here's the fun part, they can eat from any tree, so nothing is safe. And so this trap, there's basically like a sugar water supply at the base of the bag, and then the flies, spotted lanternflies, climb in and they don't come out. And so these are all around the area. There's no means of preventing them from colonizing. There is no insecticide. There's no pesticide against them. The only thing that we know can kill these animals are predators from their native ecosystem. And y'all, we know very well that that has not worked out in the past of bringing in non-native predators. And so there are no non-native predators that have been brought in. And they have no predators here that like them. So it's actually quite neat that they have that trap. Yeah, Munch, you think so? The city of Philadelphia and the state of New Jersey put out public ordinances on what to do about those flies. And the only thing that can be done is if it's said that if you see them, you stomp on them right away, because there's nothing else that you can do. I know what'll soothe the Munchkin. I brought her a snack bar. It's like this organic blueberry and purple carrot. You see, y'all, she sees the wrapping. All right, hold on, Munch. Yeah? All right, now we're good. Got a few tricks up my sleeve. There are usually a couple of gray herons on the lake. We've got some ducks, geese, Canada. There's also a ton of this plant here for all you party people that adore old stuff. Ivy. Going on everything. Super pretty, I feel like, on New England architecture for the Ivy Leagues, but then they tend to just choke out plants, like anything else around it. Maybe that's the point of the metaphor. Munch sees another one of those water bits over there. Yeah? Thank you for pointing that out, Munchie. See, there we go. Another one, just disrupting the surface of the water. Less things that want stagnant water can survive then. Again, like we mentioned, mosquitoes, and then also some of the invasive plants. Algae too. Now, if I were braver and not with Munch, I would climb out on this tree. Y'all see all the really nice moss? So that would be like a prime real estate to get some tardigrades. Basically what we want to do is scratch off the edge of that moss into like a beaker and just dry it out overnight. Tomorrow we would add water onto it and then pour it into like a really slow dripping sieve. And after that, that little concentrated bit of water you have, that'll give you some really nice tardigrades. What do you see, Munch? Munchkin finished her snack, so now she's back to looking at leaves. Yeah, Munch, there's a squirrel over there. For those in the US, did you know that squirrels were placed originally in the city of Philadelphia? Locals wanted some wildlife in the city, so they planted one tree and gave like 2 squirrels a home there. The squirrels did not survive. Then they planted more trees and brought in more squirrels, and now they have squirrels. Y'all, we are gonna, Munch is ready. Taking her out early. She'll just lead the charge, y'all. She's ready. So yeah, I just figured it'd be a fun day, y'all, to just walk around, check out some nature, talk about some of the invasives in the area, maybe collect some samples. We may be able to get lucky. There was a rapid change in temperature. Sometimes we'll find some insects that have just fallen asleep and we can get a good look at. We came across a really cool dragonfly earlier today. Munchie and I were both a little shocked because it looked perfectly preserved on the concrete. We thought it was dead, but then it woke up and flew away in our hands. So his body temperature had gone down enough where it fell asleep. Actually, you know what would be kind of cool? I've never looked at these. I want to look at one of these under a microscope. One of these seed pods. I grabbed one. Haha. Because why the devil not, y'all? We can. We have the technology. So this tree, y'all see all these holes? So this tree is full of carpenter ants. Maybe at one point, Spy, they had termites, but every spring there's flying ants that comes from it. So that is carpenter ant territory, all in this tree. Are they hazardous to people, the carpenter ants? No. They will move into your house if you have termites, but they're not going to be hazardous to you. They might give you a nibble, but yeah, there's some gaps here, so I bet that there could be some visibility here, but the tree is still pretty solid in foundation. But every spring we've got winged termites. Actually, we've dissected a queen from it before. Munchkin found us a nice discovery. We got some lichen, and actually we have I turned around for a hot second and now they're all here. Someone is very excited, y'all. You tell him, Munchkin. Are you collecting all kinds of cool stuff for us to look at us under the microscope? Ooh, that's a cool rock. Thank you. Very cool. I wanted to show you all this. So this tree has been marked because it's been eaten away by termites. So this one, like you can see, like pretty nicely on the inside, all the holes. The orange is marked to be cut down. Are you gonna pull the stroller? Thank you. Nice job, Munchie. I'm not sure, Spy, in terms of like what the code is. I imagine it's there's not a universal regulation, to be totally honest. In New Hampshire, when I would go on the nature hikes, it would always be blue that I would see. But I don't know like in the entire state what it would be, but just like the area around Dartmouth, they would mark in blue. Just pulling us along, y'all. All right, y'all, still not great. Whoa, y'all, that scared the bejesus out of me. Do you see that? That is a gigantic, y'all, I was not anticipating that when I looked down here. And it's gone, okay. Ooh. And it was alive too, excellent, perfect. Hey, y'all, we got some pond water. Temperatures have changed. It swam underneath Lodak. It probably would jump. Luckily, it didn't jump at me because you would have heard me shriek, much like with the crab that jumped at me. So, y'all, we're probably getting to the point where the pond water is gonna be no more for a couple of months because the temperatures are going down, but I figure we can keep trying. All right, well, I guess I'll sit down while you collect dirt, Munch, huh? There you go. It's a pretty view. All right, Munch, I'm gonna put these in the stroller, okay, so that we don't lose them. Yeah, I put them. You can put them in here. Put them in here. Good job, Munchie. There we go, Munch. Yo, she's doing all the collecting for us now. It is getting dark, and Muncherino is not pleased. So I think it might be that right time to take the party people out somewhere fun. There's the fountains. Munchie, you can see the fountains? Come on, Munch. You ready to go home? Not yet. She found the bench. That's the perfect place for us to say goodbye. So we are going to say goodbye. So guys, have a great evening, a great time zone, wherever y'all may be. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us. Say bye, chat. Bye, Munchie.